This is KMTV 3 News Now, live at 10.
This week has been a roller coaster for farmers. Producers of corn and soybeans feeling the tariffs cut into their earnings. Then the president announced a $12 billion emergency bailout that received a dubious reaction. Today, President Trump said we've been in a trade war with China for many years and our farmers will not be bullied. Good evening, I'm Craig nigrelli. Jenny has the night off. Governor Pete Ricketts has been supportive of the president on many issues. But what about trade, tariffs, and the Nebraskans whose livelihood depends on exports? Reporter Alex McClune caught up with him tonight.
We've heard from Nebraska Senator Ben Sasse when it comes to the state of agriculture. Now tonight, Governor Pete Ricketts. The two have differing opinions when it comes to the outlook of ag farming. Meanwhile, farmers are having trouble making a profit off their crops. At the Saunders County Fair, Governor Ricketts spoke confidently about President Trump's tariffs. He believes in the president's plan on trade, which differs from Senator Ben Sasse.
Well, I think right now, if you talk to farmers and ranchers, they're by and large supportive of the president. They know we've got to have better trade deals. Obviously, they're nervous about what's happening in commodity prices. And at the end of the day, what we really want to see is let's get these wrapped up and let's start selling to those markets overseas. Earlier today, Ricketts met with the governor of Hyogo Prefecture in Japan, strengthening relationships and discussing trade ahead of an annual U.S.-Japan conference. And so it really is a commitment to strengthen those economic ties and cultural ties. We want to see more of that back and forth between Hyogo Prefecture and Nebraska because we've got a lot in common and we can benefit from more trade. As the governor walked the parade route in Wahoo, farmer Randy Rasmussen watched from the sidewalk. Rasmussen usually has to worry about rain and sunshine helping his corn and soybean crops turn a profit. Now he worries tariffs will cut into it.
I will probably hold, hoping for higher prices with what I don't have sold. Last year's crops I have sold. This year's I may be 40% sold, but there's 60% that isn't sold that isn't going to be very good prices unless this gets solved. Many farmers across Nebraska are angry about the tariffs and are not optimistic about the coming harvest. Reporting in Wahoo, Alex McClune, 3 News Now.
The president today visited Dubuque, Iowa, attending a roundtable discussion at Northeast Iowa Community College. He addressed workforce training and reiterated yesterday's announcement that the European market is now open to buying more American soybeans. Iowa Republican Governor Kim Reynolds sat next to the president and had this to say: "While I appreciate the conversation and potential progress with the European Union, I implored him to allow year-round sales of E15, which, by the way, is a higher ethanol blend gasoline, and resolve this trade issue that's hurting Iowa farmers. Boosting E15 would increase the demand for corn. It is currently banned in the summer because it creates smog." New at 10 on 3 News Now, the White House is confirming that a U.S. military cargo plane has landed in South Korea. The plane picked up 55 cases from the North Korean government holding the probable remains of American troops killed during the Korean War. Their return was one of 4 major points in the agreement signed by President Donald Trump and Kim Jong-un at their meeting in June. The Omaha Parks Department has partially reopened NP Dodge Park after flooding from the Missouri River had left the park underwater, including during the 4th of July. The boat ramps and marina are once again open. The campground remains closed. Maintenance crews are cleaning up silt and debris. Much of the grass needs to be reseeded in the fall.
Now, your Weather Alert First Forecast.
Good evening, everybody. I'm Mark Stitz in for Jennifer. On this Thursday night, you can see daylight going to nighttime. The city lights coming on over the last few hours. Many showers and thunderstorms, but not for us. They've been staying out towards the central part of the state and out towards the Panhandle as they dig further down to the south. Now, down towards Lincoln, we have seen a couple very small spotty showers, but most of those quickly coming to an end. There's not ever been much out there to begin with, so most of it's dry. Temperatures at 70 degrees now in Omaha. Other cities north of I-80 have dipped down into the 60s for the last couple of hours. We'll dip down in the 60s then over the next hour or two. Eventually, for your Friday morning, we're heading to the upper 50s under clear skies and low humidity, but rain chances will pick up for the rest of us as we head into the weekend, while the latest timing for the rainfall coming up.
New tonight, big delays from Highway 75 to 480 southbound tonight caused by a bad crash. Officers say a rider named Bill Pyle was on his motorcycle when it left the roadway. The bike crossed the median, then the on-ramp from 30th before rolling onto the grass embankment. Pyle was seriously injured. The bike is mangled. When the Bohemian Cafe closed on 13th Street in Omaha back in the fall of 2016, many wondered what will happen to the corridor of 13th near William. Tonight, those plans are becoming clearer. Reporter Maya Sines is live to explain. Maya.
After months of getting feedback from the community, the city shared updates on the plans to revamp the corridor of 13th Street to help make it more useful and safer for both drivers and pedestrians. The city of Omaha hopes to restore the busy 13th Street area and make it more useful and safer. Tonight, a meeting was held downtown to discuss the updated plans.
To really look at, to see what we could do within the existing right-of-way section to not only accommodate vehicular movement, to see what we could do to enhance the experience for all users, and really look to see if we could repurpose some of the pedestrian area, make it more mobile, more friendly, more inviting, and get more usage.
The biggest focus was to help address residents' concerns on speed control, improve sidewalk conditions, and revamp the corridor.
We've got a very high traffic volume that comes off the interstate that dissipates as they start coming into downtown. But we still need to keep that mobility and flow of the vehicles there, make sure we're accommodating the right turning movements for folks that are going to the east and west up there. But then again, we want to make sure we're providing the opportunities for other users to use the corridor safely.
With hopes to make the area more inviting, the city is looking at adding curb extensions, railroad bridges, and upgrading pedestrian zones. City of Omaha design manager Gail Sturdivant says it's a big project, which needs a lot of public input.
Really to see, we had kind of two different stakeholder groups. The ones that are more on the south end that tend to have the higher volume traffic, some businesses that really depend on some truck traffic, and then you get those that you get more into downtown, one more of an urban experience.
So after today's meeting, the city and project group will take today's feedback on the proposed ideas and will post the updated plan in the next couple of months. Reporting live from the studio, Maya Sines, 3 News Now.
More than 100 properties in Omaha are on the local historic registry, and today that number grew. History Nebraska added the Drummond Motor Company near 26th and Farnham and Omaha Firestone Tire and Rubber. Those 3-story brick buildings date back to the early 1900s. Tonight, the first of 4 rallies aimed at curbing violence in Omaha was held at Fontenelle Park. It featured various family activities, including music, food, and games. The group U-Turn works with young people affected by violence, encouraging them to go down a different path while they still have a chance.
We didn't take this downtown, we didn't take it to West Omaha, we brought it right here to the neighborhood. So we want to let them know that, hey, we are here with you, we're here to support you, and let's work together and we can see a difference in our community.
The 3 remaining U-Turn rallies will be held in neighborhoods where recent shootings have occurred. A grant from the city is funding them. In downtown Omaha tonight, a group called Infinite Aeronautics detailed the outlook for an upcoming career field: drones. The local company provides training for drone operators. It held a forum tonight. Managers talked about regulations that are in place, as well as the future of drones in Nebraska.
In the Omaha area and in the Midwest in general, there aren't as many drone pilots. And so there's actually a need for people with these particular skill sets. A lot of the drone pilots are more so focused and crowded on the coastal areas.
Forbes says the drone industry could be a massive economic force, generating nearly $100 billion. Commercial drones are already used in some states to check on crops in remote areas. The Omaha VA Medical Center is going high-tech. Their newest addition will help staff throughout the building. Take a look. Meet Johnny the Robot. It can navigate around the hospital, picking up and dropping off items. The bot is equipped with a speaker and sensors, so it won't bump into anybody in the hallways. It has access to elevators, allowing it to travel to all 8 floors.
I think it's kind of been a little learning experience for the patients, like, and what is that going by, but I think they like it.
There are a total of 9 bots in operation at the center. CHI Health is expanding a resource for victims of sexual assault, this time to Midlands Hospital in Papillion. CHI now has 4 rooms called SANE rooms throughout the community. Specially trained nurses conduct an exam and collect evidence. Just this year, CHI Health has dealt with more than 240 victims at their SANE facilities.
When our citizens and our neighbors and our friends know that there are resources to help them feel safe and recover from such a terrible crime, I mean, it's so much safety that you're adding to the community. It's fantastic.
According to the Women's Center for Advancement, there has been an increase in reports of sexual assault in our community. Omaha police are thanking seatbelts tonight for preventing more serious injuries following a crash at 96th and Berry Plaza this afternoon. Officers with OPD and La Vista were called out to the scene. Paramedics took 4 people to Bergen Mercy, including from that vehicle on its side. 110 years ago today, the FBI opened its doors with only 34 agents. These days, the Bureau has grown to 35,000 employees across the nation. The FBI Omaha Division celebrated today by recognizing the agency's work protecting and serving the people of Nebraska and Iowa. Back to school season is officially underway in Omaha. We'll take you to the first day of school in a local classroom, where they were full and why the Wilson Focus School is set apart from others. And Facebook is setting a new record tonight, but not for likes. The incredible way its value plummeted today and why.
You're watching KMTV 3 News Now with Jennifer Griswold, Craig Nigrelli, Weather Alert Team meteorologist Jennifer Zeppelin, and sports with Adam Kruger. This is KMTV 3 News Now, live at 10. The news that connects with your life. You want to see it now. You want to know it now. KMTV 3 News Now. Live weather, street conditions, and breaking news. Newscasts that go beyond the day's headlines.
We went to talk to the homeowner again.
Digging deeper, bringing your world into focus wherever you are. See the difference now. Stay connected with KMTV 3 News Now.
The Honda Summer Spectacular event is the best time to buy at the Honda Giant, Honda Cars of Bellevue, where it's all about you. Get clearance pricing on a Giant selection with 0 down and a low monthly payment. Hurry in and drive a new Accord 0 down and only $279 a month. 0 down and just $279 a month, or get 1.9% financing. Our customers love doing business with us, and you will too. Honda Cars of Bellevue. One small step off Kennedy Freeway, one giant Honda savings store.
There's nothing like taking a house and making a home, a place that welcomes you and invites others. Nebraska Furniture Mart's Design Gallery is the perfect place to begin. Shop the best brands with the help of design professionals. Design custom pieces, find the perfect window coverings, define your personal style. Our designers also offer in-home consultations. Now receive special discounts on furniture and rebates on select Hunter Douglas PowerView window coverings when you buy a PowerView hub and motorization. Discover the Design Gallery at Nebraska Furniture Mart.
So you guys have recently started dating? Yes. Cool. I want to show you guys 3 Chevy SUVs. The first one is called the Trax. Great for when you move in together. And this is the Chevy Equinox. Perfect for when you 2 have your first kid.
Give me some time.
Okay. This is the Traverse. For when you have your 5 kids, 2 dogs, and 1 cat.
Whoa.
5?
Current qualified lessees can get this 2018 Chevy Equinox LT for around $249 a month. See your Heartland Chevy dealers.
Choose Nissan today for great offers on our most exciting lineup ever. Shop ChooseNissan.com.
It's a school night for some local school children yet again tonight. The Wilson Focus School held its first day of classes today. There they are, arriving at the school at 51st and F. The program is in its 8th year. Children are in class almost year-round.
The parents have been excited and the kids are excited too. We are extended programs, so our extended year and extended day, and our kids practically go all year, so they get most of July off, so that's about their only break, but they still seem really excited when they're coming back.
The Focus School concept is similar to a magnet school. The core curriculum focuses on 1 or 2 specialized areas. At Wilson, the theme is leadership through technology and communication. As part of the first day, the district carried out a bus safety training inspection this morning. The buses had all the students there on time. Part of the safety check includes the driver making sure all the kids are off the bus before moving to avoid issues from recent years when students were left on buses for hours, and in some cases, the buses never showed up. In Brooklyn, Iowa, 20-year-old Molly Tibbetts is still missing tonight, and her family is growing desperate after searching for more than a week. Tibbetts was last seen after she went for a jog. 15 agents from the FBI are investigating the disappearance. They're hoping data from her social media and her Fitbit can help locate her.
It tracks so many things about you, about the user, and that's what we are hoping to glean from any type of information from any of these social media apps.
Authorities have cleared Tibbetts' boyfriend as a suspect. The family is hitting the road, making sure each part of the state knows her story and is on the lookout. If you're heavily invested in Facebook stock, your portfolio took a major hit today. The social media giant stock dropped 24% at one point. Overall, the company, get this, lost $119 billion in value in one single day, the largest drop in stock market history. The loss comes one day after Facebook revealed its user base and revenue grew slower than expected in the second quarter as it deals with privacy issues.
And tonight we're looking at very low impacts from our weather. Cool and comfortable out there, but rain chances increase heading into our weekend. While the latest timing on that coming up.
Invisible, invasive, underestimated. Nematodes are stealing over 10% of yields, and current protection methods aren't enough. But a breakthrough seed treatment technology controls nematodes when they attack. Now offering NemaStrike technology. It provides broad spectrum control from the start and stays in the root zone as plants grow. Take back your bushels with NemaStrike technology. Strike where nematodes attack.
Larger selection, bigger bargains, the sale of sales at Nebraska Furniture Mart, featuring popular furniture categories all on sale. This rocker recliner is $149. Get half off savings on carpet, pad, and standard installation. Save on electronics, a soundbar system for $149. Reward cards with select electronics purchases. Save 30 to 40% off select appliances, like this refrigerator for $19.93, plus 32-month financing. A savings tradition is renewed during the sale of sales at Nebraska Furniture Mart.
Save on gas every Saturday in July with Mega Meat Saturdays at Hy-Vee. And get a 15-cent Hy-Vee Fuel Saver discount for every $25 in meat and seafood you buy. Steaks, chicken, ribs, hamburger, pork chops, bacon, deli meat, cheese, seafood, you name it. That's mega, right? Get a 15-cent Hy-Vee Fuel Saver discount for every $25 in meat and seafood you buy during Mega Meat Saturdays every Saturday in July at Hy-Vee.
My father passed his truck down to me. That's the same thing I want to do with you. I want to give you something that I work hard to get.
It's an emotional thing to watch your child grow up, and especially get behind the wheel.
I want to keep, stacking up the memories and the miles and the years.
He's going to get mine, but I'm going to get a new one.
When it's time for your old Chevy truck to become their new Chevy truck, there's great deals from Chevy. Current qualified GM lessees can get this Silverado All-Star for around $229 a month. Find new roads at your local Chevy dealer.
All right, Mark sits in for Jennifer Zeppelin tonight. Step outside for just a few minutes, and one thing that's noticeable, it's cool. I mean, it almost feels like fall.
Yeah, we're getting there already, and we're getting even cooler as we go into Friday morning. So when you head out tomorrow morning for that cardio you love to do, it's going to be very comfortable out there, so not going to have any issues with that. So comfort weather, and we actually get cooler, at least in the afternoons, heading into the weekend. Check out our